Hi, I'm Mike, PokeTips Mike, and I'm rocking the Captain America shirt today. This is so clean. We're getting into the spoilers in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so right after I dropped my video talking about the whole new round of leaks that gave us basically 11 new Pokemon and some new evolutions, the Pokemon Sword and Shield leaker went back on 4chan, and basically over the last 10 to 12 hours, they revealed to us 12 new Pokemon, a new Galar form, Scorbunny's middle evolution, finally, and of course, lots of new Pokemon and some evolutions. They also gave us this little screenshot of this really interesting fossil fusion mechanic that I want to talk about. So let's just start this video off with that. So here's the screenshot. Now you can notice it's heavily cropped. I really wonder why the leaker is cropping the whole screen like this. Maybe there's something on some part of the screen that would identify who they are and get them compromised with Nintendo. But anyway, what the screenshot says is this: fossils in Galar are broken into top halves and bottom halves for some reason, huh? And then it continues with another text box here. Strangely, no matter which top and bottom you combine, they can be restored together. Now this is starting to sound pretty cool. It's like you're turning Pokemon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you activate your polymerization card to fuse two monsters together into one. So this is definitely one of the craziest things we've heard about Sword and Shield so far. So in Galar, unlike all the other regions, you'll need both a top half and a bottom half to revive your fossil Pokemon. And with that, there's so many possible different combinations. So let's just say the Galar region only has 2 different fossils. Simply having 2 fossils gives us the possibility of 4 different Pokemon. You'll have Fossil A with its top half and bottom half, Fossil B with its top half and bottom half, and those would both give you 1 regular Pokemon, but then if you combine Fossil A's top half with Fossil B's bottom half, that's 1 Pokemon fusion, and if you combine Fossil B's top half with Fossil A's bottom half, boom, that's another Pokemon fusion. And then assuming all these Pokemon evolve, that's 4 more different species of Pokemon, so just from 2 different fossils, I just said fossils, I'm way too excited about this, but from just 2 different fossils, you could potentially get up to 8 different species of Pokemon. That's wild. And if these games have older fossils too, like the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil, that's even more Pokemon right there. This is gonna be crazy. You could even do a cursed combination, like fusing the Helix fossil and the Dome fossil together if they're in Sword and Shield. Ooh. But as of right now, that's just all my speculation based on a few lines of texts. We haven't actually seen this mechanic in action yet, so for all we know, it could be a lot less exciting than I'm making it out to be. There's also a chance that combining 2 different fossils together would always give you the same Pokemon, so don't get too excited about this yet until we actually see it. But you know what we can see right now? Some new Pokemon. So with this set of leaks, we finally get to see Scorbunny's middle evolution, Raboot. And my first impression for this Pokemon is it does not look anything at all like what I was expecting. It makes me think of like a fire ninja Pokemon, which is kind of weird because its mouth is covered up over there, although I could easily see this being some sort of sporting uniform, which I think would fit more with Scorbunny's theme. I like it though, not a bad middle evolution. And with this, we also got to see an in-game picture of Cinderace. So here it is, and it looks a lot better in this picture than it did in the little guidebook we saw a few days ago. Now, I know a lot of people are disappointed with a few of these evolutions. I think, though, once we see them moving around in-game and seeing them in action, we're gonna like them a lot more. Right now, we're just seeing, like, these still pictures where they're in a static pose, but once we see them in-game moving around, fighting, moving, I think seeing the liveliness and fluidity of these new Pokemon is gonna make them grow on a lot of people. So now with this, we have officially seen it all. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the starters and their evolutions of the Galar region. From what I've seen so far, it's looking like the Grookey evolution is the most popular by far. Although now that we got an in-game picture of Cinderace, I think a lot of people are going to flock to that Pokemon a little bit more too, because it looks so much better on its in-game picture than it does in the guidebook. And I think we'll see a similar effect with Inteleon. As of right now, I'm not really a huge fan of Inteleon. Its picture isn't too flattering, but once we see it in-game, once we see it in action, maybe it'll use its fingers as nice little water guns like James Bond style pew pew, I think it might be a little bit better, and I think more people are going to like it. So as of right now, just from these pictures, I still really like Rillaboom the most out of all 3 final star evolutions, but Cinderace looks a lot better here, and once we see it in game, I think I still might choose Scorbunny. I don't think this Pokemon's too bad. This set of leaks also revealed a lot of new bug Pokemon. So this one over here, its name is Blipbug, and it's going to be basically the regional bug Pokemon. It's just a pure bug. Bug, 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 bug. And it's funny, it is a really big head. When Blipbug evolves, it evolves into this Pokemon named Dottler, I'm guessing because of the dots all over its body. Now, this one's actually a bug and a psychic type. Kind of a weird combination, but I like it. And when Dottler evolves, it evolves into this Pokemon right here called Orbeetle, which is once again a bug and a psychic type. Now, this one looks like a combination to me of Necrozma with the body and the arms and everything, and then Lidiba with the back. Orbeetle looks really cool, and I really like it, but the crazy thing is, it's not even like the best bug Pokemon we had revealed. So this next set of bug Pokemon, this one right here is called Snom, and it's an ice and bug type. Again, I'm loving these typings here, they're so unique. And look at this little thing, Snom is the cutest bug Pokemon I have ever seen. I really like how they integrated the snow and the ice into the outer parts of its body. And when it's time for Snom to evolve, it transforms into Frostmoth, which to me kind of reminds me of an ice-type Volcarona. Out of all the types in Pokemon, I've never really been a huge fan of the bug types. I like Scyther and its evolution, and Genesect, or Genesect, I've heard people pronounce it both ways. But other than those bug types, I've never really been a huge fan of the other bugs like Caterpie, Weedle, Venonat, and Scatterbug to name a few. But these Pokemon here, Orbeetle, Frostmoth, these Pokemon are going to convert me into somebody that likes bug types, because wow, these are good designs. Whoever designed these really hit a home run and knocked them out of the park. We don't know where we're going to find these Pokemon yet in-game. If I had to take a guess, I would say the Orbeetle family, we could find it in that Glimwood Tangle area. I feel like a psychic bug type would be perfect for that environment, especially since Galar Ponyta and Galar Rapidash live in there, which are psychic types. And as for Snom and Frostmoth, Snom is such a weird name, but I like it. I could easily picture us finding those Pokemon in the wild area when it snows. And that's it for the bug Pokemon. So next, let's talk about this thing. So you remember Cramorant, right, where it had that little fish in its mouth? We were all trying to figure out if that thing was actually a Pokemon, and it turns out it really is. So this Pokemon's name is Arrokuda, and I'm not sure why they didn't reveal it to us when they revealed Cramorant. Maybe they thought it would be too mean to reveal the Pokemon and then show it getting eaten by Cramorant in the same trailer, but here it is, and it's going to be a pure water type. Now, Arrokuda gets an evolution, and this Pokemon's name is Barraskewda. And I would love to see a Cramorant try to eat this thing. I don't think it's going to be happening. Just like Arrokuda, it's going to be only the water type. It's not going to have any secondary typing, but I don't really think it needs it. I can already tell I really like this Pokemon. It reminds me a lot of Sharpedo and also Basculin, and I've always enjoyed Pokemon that look similar to those, so I know I'm gonna love Barraskewda once I get my hands on it in game. So this squirrel right here is what we all thought it was. This is Skwovet, the chipmunk squirrel Pokemon that we've known about ever since the Ben Affleck leak, and if you look back at the Ben Affleck leak, we could actually get a little bit more information about these Pokemon. So it says Skwovet and Greedent, if I remember correctly, are chipmunk Pokemon who will hide in berry trees and attack randomly if you shake for too many berries. If they attack, you lose half the berries that are dropped. So Skwovet looks really cute here, but I feel like if we're trying to get berries in-game, we might eventually get annoyed with this little thing. And here is Greedent, and oh, it looks so happy. You know what? I take that back. I can never get annoyed at you, Greedent. You have that happy chipmunk smile, you just look so lovable. And last but not least, our 12th new Pokemon is another Galar form. So say hello to another Kanto Pokemon turned Galar. No, I'm just kidding. This Pokemon here is Stunfisk. So Stunfisk from Generation 5 Black and White is getting a new form in Sword and Shield. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this one. So Balerion Stunfisk is going to be the ground and steel type. That is so interesting. I feel like it's going to like close up on its prey whenever it's fighting, because you could see that it has really sharp metal-like teeth attached to both ends of its body, even though it has the mouth in the middle. So maybe it uses those metal teeth on both ends to like pull in the Pokemon that it's attacking, and then it'll bite it with its mouth. Although I think the metal parts are going to do a lot more damage than that puny little Pokeball mouth. I love this though. I really hope we get to see more Galar forms of Pokemon that aren't from Kanto. Kanto's great and all, but come on, there are lots of other regions too, and those Johto starters could really use something special. Just saying. Alright my friends, and that's gonna wrap up this set of leaks. I'm very happy that we got to see Scorbunny's middle evolution with this set of leaks, so now we finally know what all the evolutionary stages of every new starter Pokemon looks like. So with that being said, let me know in the comments which starter Pokemon you're gonna choose now that we know what they look like completely. I think now that I've seen Cinderace in-game instead of just in that little guidebook, I'm gonna go back to choosing Scorbunny because I feel like that design can really grow on me, although Grookey is still looking really good. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because you know when more leaks come, I'll be covering them. Just look at my last like 5 other uploads, it's all Sword and Shield leaks. As always, my friends, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up right now. Again, subscribe to the channel if you're new, follow me on Instagram at PokeTips Mike, and my friends, I'll be seeing you in the next one very soon.